of the NBA. A tale that's old as time itself. For each generation, for each era, there's always that one. The one that's different than the rest. Such a strong, undeniable force. To put in simpler terms, is straight up unfuckwittable. The type of person I'm talking about right now, when they're on the court, when they're playing, there's never a single time you doubt that they're the best. Frankly, it's not close. They find a way to get it done every time. And I'm not just talking about a really good player. I'm not even talking about a really great player. When I say the face of the NBA, bro, I'm talking about the one. These guys are number one.
I will say, there really isn't in the NBA right now. I'm gonna keep it a bean. There really isn't. And maybe it was just I was spoiled growing up with LeBron. But I swear to God, there was like a 6 to 8 year stretch from like 2012 to 2018 where every single list just had LeBron at one. There was no ifs, ands, or buts at the end of the year. You know, I think in 2016, you know, going into the playoffs, motherfuckers had Curry at one. You know. But there was a certain stretch where LeBron just had a chokehold on that number one spot. And if you didn't say LeBron, you were dumb. I think for the last 4 years, that slot has switched pretty consistently. I think after 2019, there was a lot of conversations about Kawhi being the best in the world. A lot. That was also a year LeBron was injured. So, you know, that. 2020, LeBron was the championship. But Giannis was, Giannis was Giannising. AD was ADing. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to say LeBron took the throne back in 2020, that's fine. 2021, Giannis was a chip. Has a crazy playoff run. Is Giannis the best in the world? Is Giannis the best in the world? 2022. I think 2022, LeBron was injured again. Is it Giannis? Is it Curry? Curry just won the championship that year. Who knows? And now is it Jokic, you know? Is it Jokic? Is it Giannis? Is it Curry? It's interesting, though. It's interesting.
For years, they could lose, fuck around and retire. But when they're back on that court, you know what it is. Their impact on the game is literally legendary. Like it was Wilt and Bill Russell, then it was Kareem. And you know, we get to Magic, you can slide Bird in there. Then of course, we got Jordan, then Kobe, then LeBron. The impact these guys specifically had on the game, the NBA was literally in their chokehold. There's other great guys, you know, all-time players that maybe even are better than some of the names I said, but they don't have that same impact. They're not the face. It's just different. And if you don't understand, I don't know how else to explain it, bro. We're already a minute in. Things about to start picking up, so fasten your seatbelt. Actually, you can wait to fasten your seatbelt. I forgot. Last vid, I asked for a joke that's so unfunny that it's actually funny. Honestly,
Stop
there's a few, so
Stop.
we're gonna say the few. Nobody asked. D's nuts. Cody Zeller. And then probably this guy's life. I agree. These things are so unfunny that they're actually funny. Keep up the good work, man. Also, obviously, I'm more likely to see the comments towards the top, so turn on post noties and get here quick. Next question down below, you bitch ass nigga. So why am I going on rambling about the face of the NBA? Well, as you guys know, LeBron's career is starting to come to an end. I'm pretty sure the only player older than him is like Udonis Haslem. And actually, didn't he just retire? Bro, is LeBron the oldest nigga in the NBA? Wow. LeBron is actually the oldest player in the league, averaging 25, 10, and 7 in the playoffs. But yeah, the last face of the NBA I had said earlier was LeBron. And I'm just thinking, bro.
You know what it really is, chat. Let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it a bean, bro. It was really supposed to be Curry. Well, let's keep it even more of a bean. It was really supposed to be KD. Okay? Let's really pod for real. It was really supposed to be KD. KD was supposed to be next up. Okay? 2015 was really the year where LeBron was supposed to slow down. But that motherfucker just kept on rolling. The LeBron era was supposed to end post 2014. But then, LeBron just kept on rolling. KD got injured and Curry came the fuck out of nowhere. That's really what happened. And over the last 8 years, since 2014, 9 years, Curry has just kept on rolling. on some 4 championships, 2 MVPs type of shit. LeBron won 2 more rings and has been competitive every single year, damn near. And KD just couldn't catch up. Well, he did catch up, but he had to cheat. Type shit. And never really got that respect of being the face of the league. Because when he hopped on, it was on Curry shit too. That's really what happened though. If we're keeping it a bean. But hey.
Bro, who is it gonna go to next? The only reason LeBron could still be considered the face of the league is because he's LeBron. With everything he's done and how long he's been so good, he gets that luxury of always being considered as the face of the league while he's here. But that leads me to ask, who is next? And I honestly don't have a clear answer for you. Now, you know, LeBron's not out the league yet. We still got time. The NBA is probably the most talented it's ever been. You're starting to see all-timers like Jokic. Curry's still going to be there, even though, you know, I think he got shadowed by LeBron. And the best prospect of all time in any sport was just drafted this year. So shit, man, you never know. But I honestly think that
you know, Omar asked me earlier, who's my hall pass? I just got reminded, man. I ain't gonna lie.
That hurts the idea of there being a face of the league. The NBA is so good, bro. It's hard to imagine one player dominating it. At least the way, you know, LeBron, Jordan, and Kobe were. Year after year after year, they are seen as the best players in the league, regardless of what happened. And the things that were happening were chips, were greatness. Off the court, the culture impact they had, how they influenced the game, had everybody wanted to be them. Not only were they the best players, but bro, it was an energy. And nobody giving off that energy right now, in my opinion. And I know it's early to say, but I don't know, bro. Since 2020,
perfect time. I don't know how long we're gonna, you know, keep playing dumb. If that man number 0 gets a chip, listen, bro, I'm telling you, if that man number 0 gets a chip, we gonna have a lot of questions answered. I'm just saying. If you guys don't see what I'm seeing with how the NBA is pushing this man, right? If y'all don't see what I'm seeing with the aura this man has when he walks into an arena, with his popularity, we're lying to ourselves. Like dead ass. We're lying to ourselves, man. He's really next up. And y'all about to put some respect on his name after this next year, man. Cause it's Boston in 6. Yeah. Fuck a Dame. And you know what? This is another rant I want to go on. Jaylen Brown, I want you back. I'm done hating, man. I see the vision. I see it. We're gonna win a chip with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. I see it, Chad. I see the vision. Hell yeah. Yeah. The chemistry is too good. He is going to improve that left hand. He is going to come back better than ever. Those weaknesses are going to become strengths. Yeah. Fuck a Dame. Fuck an Embiid. Fuck a Giannis. It's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
The best player in the NBA has changed every year. It was LeBron. And then in 2021, it was like between Giannis and KD. I thought it was Giannis. In 2022, it was Curry. And now in 2023, it's Jokic. Like I said, bro, the NBA is so talented. I could see it just being like this for now on. Just constantly flip-flopping and changing. At least for the next few years. It's no discussion, no type of argument that we are in the new NBA. We have new stars. Players are coming in and players are getting washed out. The new era is here, and maybe this is just what basketball is now. I just think it's gonna be very hard for a player to have that level of impact again. Now, don't get my words twisted though. I'm not saying a player will never be that good at basketball ever again. I do think it's possible that we see another like top 5, top 6-ish player. I don't know who the hell it's gonna be. I don't know when it's gonna happen. But with evolution, I mean, of course it's gonna happen. It's an endless cycle, bro. Don't be that one old head, dude. If somebody is hooping their ass off, bro, tip your hat to them. We can't clown the grandpas for being on their knees for Jordan, where they are absolutely unaccepting of the idea of anybody coming close to him. And then do the same thing for Bron, except instead of being on your knees, you got your back arched for the nigga. But yeah, I just think the NBA is extremely talented right now, and it's only gonna get better. Multiple players fighting for that face of the NBA spot, and they're all gonna have great cases. I mean, bro, just look at the MVP race every year now. It's straight Jokic, Giannis, and Embiid, and they're all equally deserving of it. Well, it's a regular season reward, bro. Chill.
I like this guy.
The other thing about being the face of the NBA, it's more than just being good. It's more than just being great. It's more than just being the best player in the NBA. Yeah, I said it. Being the best player in the league does not make you the face. Definitely adds on to your argument. Usually it's a key factor, but there's more to it, my nigga. As I said earlier, you have to have a cultural impact. Y'all gotta realize those players I said earlier, Magic, Kareem, Jordan, Bron, Kobe, blah, 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 they all each have a full generation of meat riders. Their popularity, their shoes, they are clearly the most talked about player in the NBA. Just loved out the wazoo. Fans can't get enough of them. And not even just fans. Most of these NBA guys, bro, their favorite player is one of these faces. The person they looked up to most, modeled their game after. They're heroes. It is almost for certain you are only gonna hear the names Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, and Michael Jordan. Now you'll get, you get your little Paul Georges in there randomly. Come on, y'all know what it is. For this reason most, I would say it's hard to believe that there's gonna be another guy. To be beloved and followed to that extent, bro, that's really, really hard to do. Like, the only young player,
it's so this shit is so interesting to me, because you would think so many industries would just benefit off of like accessibility, more talent being in their industries, but that ass, bro, what we're literally seeing right now through all fucking industries is there is like too much talent going on. Everyone is talking about, yo, there's no face of the league anymore. Yo, rap is dead. We can't get to number 1. Yo, cinema's dead, bro. Motherfuckers aren't profiting. Like all this shit. Sports media is dying. When in reality, shit is not really dying. Landscapes have just changed to the point where there's so much talent in that mid-level of shit in said industries that it's so hard to get like a Michael Jackson type of shit. It's kind of like the product of not gatekeeping, I guess. You know what I'm saying? When like one media company cannot control who can or who is or isn't pushed, like a lot of the mid-level and lower-level people get the attention that they otherwise wouldn't have gotten in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So, are we ever going to get like a Drake or a J. Cole again? I don't know. Are we ever going to get a Kobe or a LeBron again type of figure? I think, again, Curry was the closest thing in the last 10 years. But it's going to be hard to find that next person because the attention is so like spread out now. You know what I'm saying? Like who would be like the 25th best player in the league right now? Like whoever that player is, I promise you that dude is getting much more attention than the 25th player 10 years ago. Than the 25th best player 10 years before that. So when you allocate the attention, like it's still the same amount of people in the world, technically more, but you get what I'm saying. When there's still the same amount of people watching your shit and the attention gets divided, the attention is probably going to come from the top, reduce from the attention at the top, and trickle down to the 25th, 23rd, 24th best player in the league, in my opinion. Motherfuckers spamming Jaylen Brown, yo. Come on, bro.
I see that gets meat road to that degree would probably be Ja Morant. And honestly, if he had his shit together and was like an undisputed, at the least top 3-ish to 5-ish player, he could actually be in the
It was also supposed to be Zion. That's another one. Low-key was supposed to be Zion. Ja Morant, I think that shit is over now with everything that's going on. I mean, he still has time. I don't doubt Ja Morant is going to be a superstar, but face of the league, I don't think that shit is happening anymore. I think Nikola Jokic is too boring, unfortunately, but that's a stigma to him. Joel Embiid is not a winner, okay? Giannis, I ain't gonna lie, along with Jokic, has suffered through a lot of xenophobia within the NBA community and NBA fan bases when it comes to his reputation. I'm gonna keep it a bean. It also should be honest. There was a stretch where dude won 2 MVPs, a DPOY, was perennially a 60 was the leader of a 60-win team, and won a championship and put up 50 in the closing game. But for some reason, he's still not the unanimous best player in the league, and not for some reason. But that's another name right there. There's a lot of candidates, but I don't know, man. Luka as well. I think Luka just needs to win more, man. He just needs to win more.
Conversation, I ain't gonna lie, but he doesn't have his shit together, and I don't know if he could be that good. I don't know, I'm just speculating. He's exciting enough, he's in like the right demographic. Even the old heads like Ja Morant, but like I said, his shit is not together. And in a media age like this, you can't be fucking up. Which leads me to my next point, bro, the media. We are in 2023. The media was nothing like how it was when the old faces were playing. You could see the shift start happening with Bron. With the new social media age, narratives are so much stronger. Because literally, it's the internet, nothing goes away. I was talking about this with my friends, and one of them said, back in the day, NBA fans would just watch basketball and then go home. That was it. Or just turn off their TV. You're not whipping out your smartphone to 1010 highlights. All this media coverage. You literally just watched basketball and then went to sleep. If somebody up, Nick probably talked about it for like 3 days. If you mess up nowadays, bro, you're not living it down in just 3 days. I still see daily memes of J.R. Smith forgetting the score from 5 years ago. Failures are not easily forgotten. In this new age, they're weighed almost as much as success. And I'm not necessarily complaining. I grew up in the social media age, so this is all I've ever known. I'm just saying what it is. The faces of the NBA are usually looked as gods who can't really do any wrong. And that's not to say nobody recognizes these guys as failures, but it's definitely not as prominent as right now and how it's going to be in the future. Failing is a way bigger deal than what it once was. And because of how the media is now, it's also affecting fan culture. NBA fans right now are nothing like how they used to be. It gets toxic out here. Twitter will not allow you to forget about your favorite player's mistakes. The NBA is just viewed differently from a fan's perspective. Like, this isn't talked about a lot, but social media has definitely changed the way fans look at the game. You have so much more like variety. Before, you were only seeing what you were given. So, you know, like in the 90s when they're just talking about Jordan on the radio,
he gets it, chat.
TV, everybody is on that train because that's all they're seeing. But nowadays, you can follow whoever the hell you want. Obviously, there's still going to be popular players, some more popular than others. But just seeing one.
And not to call them industry plants, but low-key industry plants. I think it's harder to create industry plants now. I think that's what it is. When the industry is not just controlled by 5 to 6 people, and it's controlled when ESPN is just not ESPN. Now you got the Bleacher Reports. Now you got, you know, the Fox News. Now you got Fox Sports, excuse me. Now you got Fox. Now you got Bleacher. Now you got Barstool. Now you got, you know, all these other media corporations. Yo, ESPN, we know what the fuck is going on. It's not just what you're pushing. So
one nigga all day, bro, that's not happening anymore. There's a lot more hating ass niggas than before. You can't go in an NBA comment section without seeing a list of LeBum's failures. It's like you have a better chance of having a different opinion than you know back in the day. This is just how.
Oh, Dre, we're gonna talk about that too. If there's one thing non-basketball that I do want to talk about, it's gonna be that after this video.
Things are now. And honestly, it's just the start of a new generation. It's not gonna be nothing like how it was before. I told y'all, bro, the new NBA is here. But understand something. Me making this video is not me complaining about this. Everything I'm saying, I swear to God, I truly believe. I'm not gonna say I think it's impossible for there to be like another face to the league. I just think it's unlikely at this point in time. But like I just said, I'm not complaining about this. In fact, I am very excited for this new way of NBA. I grew up in the generation of basketball where you knew who was going to the NBA Finals every single year. LeBron, KD, or Curry is gonna be in that damn finals. The offseason didn't matter. What other teams were doing didn't matter. How good other players were did not matter. LeBron, KD, and Curry were gonna be in them finals. Kobe went to the finals 7 out of the 10 years of the 2000s. Jordan got 2 3-peats. You knew who was gonna be there. Bro, we got too used to that. I'm sorry, that's not normal. Dare I say, that's not even fun. But since the 2020s,
I think this is my counter argument. I think that is normal. I think that is normal. In the 60s, it was the Celtics in the finals every single fucking year. Hint of Lakers, hint of Sixers, hint of Knicks. But it was the Celtics in the 60s. The 70s, there was actually a lot of parity, but that is also a reason as to why a lot of people view the 70s as a weak era. An era weaker than the 60s, arguably. The 80s, Celtics, Lakers, Pistons. Hint of 76ers. 90s, the Bulls. The Bulls. The Rockets. 2000s, a little bit more parity throughout the whole decade, but if we're being honest, it was Lakers, Spurs, Pistons, and like, you know, those Heat teams, I guess, you know what I'm saying? But majority of it was those three right there. It was those three right there. I guess the Nets, but you know what I'm saying. 2010s, the Heat, the Warriors, and then towards the tail end, there was a lot more parity. But my argument is, and LeBron, you could just say LeBron to be honest with you. But my argument is, a lack of parity is actually normal in the league.
Bro, you really don't know who's ever gonna win a ring that year. And I love it. I love how competitive the NBA is. We had a 7th and 8th seed in the conference finals. The Bucks got their first ring in 50 years 2 years ago. The Nuggets got their first ring ever a month ago. And the journey to the rings are uncertain and fun. And the super team's not working. Bro, I have been praying for an NBA like this. So what if there is not a face of the NBA? Or maybe there is and it's just gonna work in a different way, not like before. But regardless, this isn't something to complain about, bro. Evolution is interesting, bro, and I'm here for it. We have legitimate 7-foot demigods. Shit that you thought you'd only see in 2K. With social media, you get to have whatever opinion you want and see whatever you want. This is gonna be fun. You know what else would be very fun, bro? If you gave me a like. But like, actually, if you really made it this far, please, you know what I'm saying, just slide.
Hey, shout out to Trey. Shout out to Trey for the video. It was a good video, man. Great, well edited. It was fun. You know, go ahead, check out his channel. But I don't. To be honest, I don't know how to feel about this new era of the NBA, okay? I will say this. As a fan of the NBA, I will keep on watching. This is also part of my job, so I will keep on watching, all right? But I think there is a thing as too much parity in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? And it's interesting because it is interesting because I already see the counter arguments. In 2016, everyone was talking about parity's dead in the NBA, bruh. And now we got parity, and now you're complaining. I think there's a balance to it. That's my thing. 2017, the lack of parity was just annoying. 2017, 2018, it was just annoying. Not only did we know who was going to go to the finals, but we already know who the fuck was going to win it. You know what I'm saying? And they actually did. When you add Kevin Durant to a 73-9 team, it sounds like a broken record. That's a different scale as to the super teams that we've seen in the past. You know, like I'm all cool for a Miami Heat type of super team in the league. I'm all cool for that. You know what I'm saying? A super team that's considered by far the best team in the league, but is actually beatable. I'm cool for that. I'm cool for a early 2000s Lakers type of team. Hell, I'm even cool for the big three Celtics in 08. I'm cool for, the Bulls in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? I think the term super team we use a little bit too loosely now. And I understand in hindsight that team was dominant as fuck. You don't win 6 out of 8 championships for no fucking reason. But I'm cool with a team like that. If you're a team that just every single year is the favorite and you keep on winning, I'm cool with that. But just be beatable. That's my thing with the Warriors. It was just crazy. Like I didn't mind the Warriors pre-KD. I was actually a very big fan of the Warriors pre-KD. And then once KD came on, But going back to the conversation about who is going to be the face of the NBA, I'm also leaning towards the fact that there probably isn't going to be in a long time. Unless shit happens to the point where like talent gets more condensed and parity is actually ruined, I don't think there is going to be a new face of the NBA. Especially with the way things are heading in. And this is just the unfortunate truth. I'm not condoning this. It's unfortunate, but I do feel like xenophobia plays a part as to why the NBA is finding a hard time finding that next face. I do. I think this search for the next face of the NBA would be so much fucking easier if Nikola Jokic, Giannis, Embiid, and Luka were American. I'm going to just keep it a stack. We would not be having these questions. And the reason why is because at the heart of it, at least right now, the NBA is still an American brand. A big part of the NBA's identity is being American-based. All of these NBA teams, aside from Toronto, are in fucking America. It's in the United States. So when what is it? 4 of the top 6 players in the league are not American, they're foreign players, the relatability factor kicks in. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you find these crazy ass arguments against Giannis, against Jokic, even against Embiid to a certain extent, against Luka. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep it a stack. All subjectivity aside, the fact that Tatum and Luka are getting compared is kind of crazy, bro. I don't think it's a conversation right now. I think Luka clears Jason Tatum. Or not, I don't want to say clear, but you know, he's a better player than Jason Tatum. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's just unfortunate. So until one of these US guys step up, I think we are going to continue to have this search as to who the best player and who the face of the league is. And that's also why I said Jason Tatum as well is a prime candidate, because number one, he's American. Number 2, he's very well connected and has really good off-court presence. Let's just keep it a bean. Number 3, he's playing on a marquee team of the NBA in the Boston Celtics. Let's just keep it a bean as well. And number 4, he's also in a position to actually win. So he's not just going to be one of these dudes on a bad team. He's actually in the position to win. Objectively speaking, I'm being dead ass. Like no dick suck aside, or no dick suck. That's just my opinion. But again, shout out to Trey for the video, and that's my thoughts on who the face of the league is gonna be.